Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I have the most delicious holiday type dish to pass, appetizer, whatever you want to call it. That's going to be the most budget friendly, most decadent delicious recipe in your life. Wow, I'm really hyping this up now, aren't I? Alright, if you're new here, hi, I'm Claire. I love to cook frugally. I most often shop at Aldi. That's where I find my best prices. The prices for what I'm going to make today are from Aldi. Today I am making a Brie and Cranberry wreath, and oh my goodness, I love doing like a crescent roll wreath this time of year just because it's about to be Thanksgiving and Christmas and all those kind of, you know, cozy homey holidays, and I love the idea of a wreath. It just makes perfect sense. I also think that with grocery prices being on the rise right now, I can't believe every week I go grocery shopping. I can't believe how expensive things are getting. It's really easy to feel super discouraged at the grocery store when you're trying to come up with something beautiful and delicious to share with your family or your friends or whatever sort of function you might need something like this for. So I thought I would give you this recipe because it's so inexpensive and so delicious. And yeah, let's get right into it. Alright, so there's only a few very simple ingredients in this recipe. I have a can of crescent rolls. I also have a can of jellied cranberry sauce, 1 egg, an 8-ounce round of Brie. I also have some rosemary. This is from my garden. It's just to garnish. You definitely don't need that, but I had it, so I thought I'd throw it in. Alright, so the first thing we have here are our crescent rolls. These are such a good deal at Aldi. I paid 87 cents for a can of these, and crescent rolls are so versatile. I always have a few tubes in my refrigerator. And because I'm making this a wreath shape, I have found that the best way to make sure that your wreath is even is to start placing them opposite from each other. You'll do that with 4 first, and then you'll fill in the gaps with the other 4. I mean, you can try to eyeball it, but I find that this is the best way to ensure a nice, like, even star, sun kind of pattern. I don't know, it reminds me of a sun. And now I'm going to use my fingers to just squish it all together. You could use a rolling pin, but I just went for it with my hands. Now I have my Brie. This is such a good deal at Aldi, you guys. It is $2.99 for 8 ounces. Seriously, I don't think you can get a better deal on Brie anywhere else. It is such a good deal. So I'm going to go ahead and just like cut it up into little pieces. I want to make sure that I can evenly disperse it in my wreath. And I don't want it to be like too thick, so just cubing it up. Next, I have my jellied cranberry sauce. This was only 95 cents for the whole can, which I think is a really good deal. I'm not using the whole can. I'm using about a half a cup. So if you were going to put this out on your table for whatever holiday you're celebrating, you'd still have plenty left in this can. So, you know, that's kind of a good thing to think about too when you can use one item for more than one thing. So yeah, I'm just spreading it around with a spoon. You know, it's all jelly-y, but it spreads really easily. And now I'm just taking my little cubes of cheese and I'm fitting them all around in a circle. You'll have like the ends kind of left over, plus maybe 1 or 2 small cubes left, and I just ate those as a reward for baking this. Anyway, you're just gonna tuck them all in, and you know, I squeezed a few in to make sure that I could get as much cheese in there as possible. And it already is starting to look quite beautiful. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to wrap it up. And you're just going to take your crescent rolls, wrap it around the cheese, and tuck it onto the inside. Now, Brie has a tendency to get a little bit liquidy when it gets hot. So you're going to want to create a wall, the best that you can, on the sort of outside area so that all of that liquid, cheesy goodness stays inside your ring. Now, I did not do this perfectly, and you'll see when it comes out of the oven, we had a little bit of leakage, but it's not a huge problem. I just, like, wiped it up with my finger. Anyway, so that's just something to, you know, be thoughtful of when you're creating your ring. And now, this is actually totally optional. If you're working on a strict budget and you don't want to buy eggs, don't worry about it. But the eggs were $1.20 a dozen, so I only paid 10 cents for this egg. And I've just, beat it a little bit, and I'm just brushing it on top. This is just going to give it a little bit more color, which we love. But again, if you don't want to buy a dozen eggs, don't do it. Now I'm going to throw it in my oven. It is 375 degrees, and I'm going to put it in there for 13 minutes. And ooh, she smelled so good. You see, I had a little bit of leakage there, but it wasn't that bad. And now I am just going to put some of my sprigs of rosemary on there because I'm extra. And of course, I thought a little greenery would make it even more wreath-like. But use what herbs you have on hand. And if you don't have herbs, then this isn't a big deal. I know fresh herbs can be pricey, so don't worry about it. It's not the end of the world if you don't have those on there. But I thought it just looked gorgeous on there. And did I cut myself an obscenely large slice of this? Yes, I did. But I counted this as lunch, so whatever. All right, you guys. Oh my god, it's so good. I'm like totally here for a cranberry jelly. Like, I know it's not probably the preferred method. Leave me a comment down below if you like the jellied cranberry sauce versus like the chunky cranberry-y cranberry sauce. You know what I mean. It's sweet, it's savory, it's warm. It's so Christmassy. So yeah, I hope you like this recipe. Leave me a comment down below. Do you make wreath-shaped things to eat, especially this time of year? Because I've done like one that's got like meat in it, like savory ones, like a taco one. I'm all about the rings, so let me know your favorite rings down below. And of course, come on back for more, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.